A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Nuggets, Lawson and Fournier man the back, and it's McGee in at the 5 roaming the paint. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Fareed in at the power forward. And looking at the Lakers, Nash and Bryant in the backcourt, and it's Kaman in at the 5 patrolling the paint. Then there's Nick Young, and it's Gasol in at the 4. Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled. Kobe Bryant now at 35 years of age, and you know what impresses me is the way he's adapted his game and remained so effective, even as he's lost a little in the way of explosiveness. He can now beat you on the ground as much as he used to be able to beat you in the air.
Oh, free throws good from Bryant. Clark, you mentioned Kobe's changes offensively. Plays a lot more, Steve, I think, with his back to the basket.
Well, he's always had great footwork, but he's taken it to the next level. He's so elusive with those pump fakes and the spins. Even with the hand in his face, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to knocking down contested jumpers.
Nash with it. The feed to Young. With some arc. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Lawson's against Nash. They double him with Kaman. McGee. The putback and the dunk by Fareed.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
Yeah, don't take any risks. Just put that ball back in the hoop.
Now, here's Nash. Young outside. Back to Nash. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he knocks down the jumper. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Nash against Lawson. McGee is screen on Nash. They double him with Kaman. And stolen by Nash. Outside Bryant. That's good.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
Denver with the ball. 4-point game. Lawson's against Nash. The shot's good from Lawson.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Stolen by Fareed. Lawson with it. Guarded now by Nash. Here's Fournier. Lawson outside. Clock at 6. Gallinari against Bryant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
Now here's Nash. Dishes it to Young. Pass to Gasol. Excellent D there from Kenneth Fareed. Here's Fournier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Now here is McGee. And Lawson with the drive. And the shot is good. Lawson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Brian Shaw gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked about their game plan defensively, and he said, well, we all know it starts for them at the point guard position with Steve Nash and his combination of elite shooting and passing ability. We really have to stick to our principles and work as a team if we're going to have success against him. Guys, we'll see what happens.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here is McGee. Chris Kaman making his last shot. And here's the fast break. Kobe Bryant leading the way.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And what I love about watching him play, Steve, is his terrific agility and body control. Even with the multiple defenders closing in, he contorts his body at angles that really give him a chance to make shots from weird positions all the time.
The free throw drops for Bryant.
You know, one of the things with Kobe is that he's gotten a lot more blunt and honest with his remarks. You see it on Twitter, you see it in his post-game interviews. I mean, he is not shy when it comes to really critiquing other teams and players in this league.
Both free throws good for Bryant.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Lawson outside. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Kaman's shot is good. As you said with Kobe, he seems more comfortable saying what's ever on his mind now, and that's gotten him in some questionable situations, Clark, with his teammates.
Well, it is a gray area when you talk about, actually, there's a pretty strict policy on tweeting or engaging in social media during game. But you do like the fact that Kobe is stretching out a little bit in that regard. You don't always agree with what he says, but I think he backs up a lot of his opinion.
He knows the game.
Yes, he does.
The guy is as smart as they come on the floor.
No question. He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Nash outside. Kicks it to Young. Rejected by McGee. Here's Kaman. Denver grabs the miss. Passes to Lawson. He dishes it to Gallinari. Lock at 6. Here's Fareed. And Gasol sends it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
We've also seen them do a great job of not letting easy shots go into the paint. A good amount of blocks for this team so far today.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, a big reason that the Nuggets were able to finish with the third best record in the West last season was they took care of business in the Western Conference. I mean, they went in every game against a conference opponent knowing what was on the line and handled business from there.
Both free throws good from Fareed. The record for the Nuggets against the West ended at 38-14. Just one off the mark of the Thunder. Steve, for the best record within the conference.
Seemed like every time there was ground to be gained, Kevin, in the playoff race, the Nuggets came through. Teams in the West like to run a little bit, but I don't think anybody could really run with Denver. That's how they were able to both win at home and win in the conference.
They get the rebound, and the basket by Hill.
It just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Lakers still pursuing another title, but it would be a real shock if that were to come this year. A lot of age and injury on this team. They lose Dwight Howard. This is a club that just doesn't have enough athleticism and speed to contend for a title.
And so here's Denver, trailing by 4. Watson the pass to Gallinari. Now Hickson inside. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Well, back to the Lakers. Clark, you think they're too old? Is this a team that needs to rebuild?
Not yet, Kevin. The saying is young doesn't win in the NBA. I think for them, health and chemistry are the most important factors. Also, I think this is a franchise that has shown it can make a home run deal, like acquiring Pau Gasol in 2007. Got 2 titles out of that move. I think they'll look to add some youth through their bench and restructure the personnel a bit. They'll position themselves for another run, perhaps.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Gallinari dishes to Hickson. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Lawson's against Nash. Here's Hill. Again, Los Angeles. Lawson with it. He has 6. Rejected by Gasol. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Johnson, good.
Boy, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Lawson kicks to Gallinari. Gallinari gets the screen from Hickson. To the middle, off the pick, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
Hickson a screen on Nash. Nash comes with the double team, and that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. And what an illustrious list we're looking at here, folks. The list of interior denial. The top rankings for career blocks. Rim protection. Always key, guys, you know that, for the league's stingiest defenses.
Well, and I always think, Kevin, what would the numbers have looked like for Bill Russell had that stat been kept track of? Because prior to 1973, we didn't keep track of blocks. So you look more at some of the more recent stars, Olajuwon, Mutombo, some of the great shot blockers. Man, those guys were lockdown defenders.
Pocket 2, Miller. Over Johnson. Hickson with the bucket. Hickson's got 8.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Here's Farmar, covered by Miller. Blake passes to Farmar. He feeds it to Hill. Right through the D for the layup. 6 points for him. The Nuggets trail by 4. Miller outside. That's good. And here is Blake. Blake off the pick from Gasol. Hill with it. Now guarded by Hickson. Pass to Johnson. Good. And Farmar gets the assist. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Miller inside, defended by Farmar. Good! Hickson's got 10.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead. Without question, last season was the best of J.J. Hickson's career. A new field goal high in terms of percentage, and his rebound rate went off the charts. Played his way into a nice contract, too. Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
Miller kicks to Chandler. There's the pass to Hickson, and the shot is good. He's got 12.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
And looking back for J.J. Hickson, this is a player who was waived back in 2012 by the Kings.
Yeah, he's bounced around a little bit, but I thought had an excellent season in Portland last year and solidified his position in this league. He's an active, energetic big man.
Now here's Chandler after Wesley Johnson's miss. Chandler's shot, good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Here's Farmar, covered by Miller. Farmar dishes to Johnson. That's tipped. Chandler with the steal. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, and really a nice pace to their offense.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
The Lakers trail. And here is Blake. He kicks it to Hill. Misses from short range. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Chandler outside. And the shot is good.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Farmar passes to Blake. There's the dish to Gasol. Good. And the assist goes to Blake.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, just piling up points in the paint.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
Over to the left wing. Kaman kicks to Kobe. Back to Kaman. Shot clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Some thought the Nuggets might be a dark horse team to get to the Western Conference Finals last season, but they didn't even get out of the first round. They lost to the Warriors, a very good Warriors team, in 6 games.
The first free throw is good. And going back to that series, Clark, I think it was easily one of the most exciting series of the first round, but the Nuggets knew they would have an uphill battle when they dropped game 2 at home. You know, Steve, they looked like they missed Gallinari in some of those games, obviously.
Well, I think anytime you're down a three-point shooter, it makes it very difficult, particularly in the playoffs when teams can sit back and pack the paint. So I thought that was what that series showed, is that in the postseason, the best three-point shooting team often has a big advantage, and the Warriors clearly were much better from beyond the arc.
You know, it's Pretty hard not to ask the question after the Nuggets were bounced in the first round of the playoffs if, in fact, they were better constructed for the regular season than the playoffs.
And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his first foul. The Lakers in the lead. Kobe kicks to Nash. Feeds it to Kaman. And stolen by Lawson. Here's Gallinari. Hammers it home to polish off the break. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. You know, continuing the talk about the Nuggets, it is a fair question to ask because this group, Steve, has been so successful in the regular season, but has yet to make a big splash in the postseason.
Yeah, I think they've advanced out of the first round one time in the last 9 seasons. So, I think it's a fair question, Kevin. I think you can win playing fast, but you have to have balance. Look at the Spurs last year. They played a very high tempo, but they played excellent defense as well. You've got to have some kind of a balance to win in the postseason.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Yes, guys, for Steve Nash last season, he became just the 5th player in league history to crack 10,000 assists, joining John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Mark Jackson, and Magic Johnson. Nash said to have just one scholarship offer and to play in the NBA as long as I have and to be on a list with people like Magic is beyond my wildest dreams. Adding, it's incredibly special, humbling, and a tribute to playing with a lot of great players over my career. No surprise, fellas, giving credit to his teammates.
Well, you have to like that focus on the team first. Thanks, Doris. And Lawson, here we go. And Faried with the basket on the assist by Lawson. Faried's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets. So it's the Lakers now. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That's good. And it's 6 points for Chris Kaman.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close.
McGee is screen on Bryant. And it's Miller penetrating. And Hill with the block. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Kobe throws it down high. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
McGee sets the pick for Gallinari. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Gallinari's got 4 this quarter.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Nash dishes to Hill. Young against Gallinari. Rejected by McGee.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Back to Miller. And there's the feed to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Pass to Faried. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive, but certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
Free throw good from Faried. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Both free throws good from Faried.
Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Faried.
He has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Bryant, McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nash. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Dishes it to Gallinari. Gallinari gets the screen from McGee, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
The Lakers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Nash drives in. There's Chris Kaman on the assist by Nash. Nash has got 6 assists in the game.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
To JaVale McGee. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
The shot is off. Kaman with the defensive effort. Nash the pass to Kobe. Kicks it to Hill. 13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Lawson drives in to JaVale McGee. And it's sent back by Kaman. Now, here is Young off the pick. Rejected by Gallinari. Now, Lawson. Here's Miller. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Miller's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Young, outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, and he gets it to go. Young's got the beam tied up here for the Lakers.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Denver. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Hickson, a screen on Bryant. Nash with the block. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Young. Drills the elbow jumper. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
You know, even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
Miller kicks to Hickson. 6 on the shot clock. Fareed, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Kaman dishes to Nash. Inside to Gasol.
the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Well, not great numbers for him at the line, but not terrible either, about 70%.
And he can't get the first one for the Nuggets. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Reed. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And Fournier subbed in for Andre Miller. And the second free throw, good. Lawson with it. He has 6. He dishes it to Chandler. He feeds it to Hickson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, for J.J. Hickson, I mean, he is a phenomenal rebounder guy. Strong, explosive, has the right disposition of aggressiveness. All of that makes him a pretty dangerous finisher around the rim as well.
And the first one drops. And Hickson has to play center a lot last season, but at 6'9", you've got to think power forward is a better position for him, wouldn't you think, Steve, long term?
Well, yeah, I think offensively he was able to score at a higher clip playing center because he was too quick for the guys guarding him, but defensively he's not a rim protector. And so I think long term, if you're going to win, you have to play him at the 4 spot.
And Hickson drops them both.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for J.J. Hickson. He's got 16 points and 1 assist. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even 1 missed shot so far.
Yeah, this is superhuman stuff we're seeing right now.
Here's Gasol. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Lawson, here we go. Over to the left wing. Fournier passes to Lawson. Hickson sets the screen for Lawson. Over to the left wing. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Chandler. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. And here is Blake. Pass to Farmar. He kicks to Johnson. Good, and Farmar gets the assist. 6 points for Johnson. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Farmar kicks to Blake. The pass to Keenan. The dish to Johnson. Gets to the corner and buries it. And now a 3-point Laker lead. The Nuggets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, the Los Angeles Lakers, a team that's used to attracting marquee free agents from other teams, not losing their own in free agency. But this offseason, Dwight Howard decided to move on, turning down a larger guaranteed contract with the LA Lakers. A tough blow for the League's banner franchise. They've taken out a number of huge billboards around town asking Dwight to stay. Sources said he wasn't overjoyed with the system the Lakers employed under head coach Mike D'Antoni, and also perhaps didn't enjoy playing alongside the always hyper-intense Kobe Bryant. Guys, we'll just have to see how big of a setback that becomes for this team's championship aspirations.
Well, we'll see if the Lakers can find a way. Thank you, Doris. That is good. And it's 8 points for Ty Lawson.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Timeout called the Lakers. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade to put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season. Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brian Shaw was giving to his team. One thing he got on them about was their reluctance to play a more physical game. He didn't like what he perceived as a lack of energy on his players' part. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And thank you, Doris. .132 left in the first half. Hickson dishes to Lawson. Feeds to Arthur. Chandler the pass to Lawson. Kicks to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Ty Lawson again. Lawson's got 10 points in the game. 1:11 left in the first half.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So, difficult season for the Lakers.
The Nuggets trail by 3. And there's the feed to Fournier. Hickson kicks to Arthur. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season. When injury struck, they didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
And they take the lead. 12 points for Ty Lawson.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Blake with it, now guarded by Fournier. Blake dishes to Gasol, passes to Farmar. And the jumper is good. Farmar's got 5. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Six seconds left in the first half. 1 second left. And again, it's the Lakers.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Lakers on top, leading by just 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, what encourages you in what you've seen from the team's offense?
You know, we're playing hard. You know, our bigs are really working tonight. You know, they're really running the floor well. You know, they're rolling to the basket with a purpose.
Kobe, appreciate the time as always. Gentlemen?
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going on out at Staples Center. The Lakers in a hard-fought game against the Denver Nuggets. They're racking up the assists, great passing in the early going. We've seen Kobe in top form. We've come to expect performances like this one from him. Also, a strong first half for Denver. They've been having their way inside, a huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. J.J. Hickson is the game's leading scorer. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. Thanks so much for stopping on by. Third quarter just around the corner, so let's get on back out to Kevin and the crew.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Los Angeles, California, the second biggest city in the U.S. An exceptional performance from Hickson.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Outside Bryant. They swipe it. Gallinari passes to Lawson. Back to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Nash against Lawson. The shot's good for Nash.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Good. 14 points for Lawson. The Lakers with the ball. They lead by 1.
And you look at Ty Lawson, he was drafted in 2009, a draft class full of point guards. But he got lost in the shuffle, fell all the way to the 18th pick in the draft. But terrific find for the Nuggets, who found their point guard of the future.
And you know, for those who used to watch Ty Lawson lead North Carolina back to the title in 09, he's doing the same things he did back then here in the pros.
That's exactly right, Kevin. An excellent shooter, a really great passer, unbelievable speed, quickness, and vision. But I think it's the change of pace with that blistering speed that really keeps defenders on their heels. He's a perfect fit for the way Denver likes to play.
The first one falls.
Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength, and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Chris Kaman skilled offensively, ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. And the question mark with him is defensively. You know, his weak side rotations can be late. He's never really been, you know, a center that you kind of solidify your defense around.
And Kobe, here we go. And he gets it to go. Bryant's got 14 points.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Lawson with it. Guarded now by Nash. Inside. And stolen by Nash. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here's Young from the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Fareed's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Fournier kicks to McGee. Lawson dishes to Gallinari. Gallinari gets the screen from McGee. And it's Gallinari missing.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Lawson the pass to Gallinari. Back to Lawson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kaman's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Nash with the drive. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got 16 points.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Gallinari with it, and Kaman picks him up defensively. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That's on Nick Young.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Fareed, no good on the free throw. Lakers leading by 3. And Bryant kicks it over to Nash. Young outside, fires for 3. But they'll get another chance. Stolen by Fareed. Lawson dishes to McGee. And Lawson with the drive. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second bucket.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
For the 3, and Young with the basket on the assist by Nash.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Watson the pass to Gallinari. The kick out to Fareed. Pass to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Young against Lawson. And that one's good.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Now here's Nash. From 15 feet away, and they'll keep possession. Dishes it to Young. Again, Young missing.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
Andre Miller's checked in for Fournier. Now Kobe. He's got 16, and it's blocked by Gallinari. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Young, a screen on Lawson. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, as you said, the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak. But, you know, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because, you know, that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the 3rd spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them and wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Lawson. 16 points for him. He feeds it to Fareed. He dishes it to Gallinari. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Gallinari's got 10 points. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Kobe kicks it over to Nash, and stolen by Lawson for the tie, and the layup drops in for Miller. Miller's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead we're right back to even.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And Lawson, here we go. Steve Nash pulls it in. Nash has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Bryant. Young sets a screen for Kobe. Pass to Gasol. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Miller dishes to Lawson. And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Denver. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. Los Angeles leading by 4. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, and really a nice pace to their offense.
Just 4 to shoot. Blake for 3. Hickson grabs the board. Hickson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller kicks to Chandler. Offline with his 3. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. On the wing, Johnson. He kicks to Gasol, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Jordan Farmar, he's checked in for the Lakers. Blake passes to Gasol, out to the wing. Blake kicks to Gasol. The pass to Blake. Fades and shoots, and that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Denver shooting it well here in the 3rd, about 50%. And Lawson with the drive. Miller outside. Out to Chandler. Back to Miller. Clock at 4. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Miller's got 8.
The offensive execution really well done. They got the ball in tight for the high percentage shot.
Blake with it. The dish now to Farmar. Feeds it to Blake. Rejected by Arthur. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Kamen's checked in.
Substitution for the Lakers, Chris Kaman.
2 on the clock. Blake. They grabbed their own miss. Kamen's shot is good. Kamen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Lawson outside. Lawson right side. Got a piece of it. Blake with the steal. Now Farmar. He has 7. Came in a screen on Miller. Kicks it to Johnson. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Nuggets trail by 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
.157 left to play in the 3rd. Chandler outside. Clock at 6. Lawson drives in and stolen by Farmar. And it's Hill with the jam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
You know, the hope was that a change of scenery and a chance to run up and down the wings would be just what was needed to get Wesley Johnson going in the NBA, but it just didn't happen for him last season.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency, I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
Kaman with the ball. Now guarded by Hickson. Kaman dishes to Farmar. He feeds it to Johnson. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Johnson's got 14. And for Wes Johnson, the 4th overall pick back in 2010 out of Syracuse, he just hasn't been able, Steve, to break through.
Yeah, you wonder why, because he's got great size and athleticism, beautiful shooting stroke, and yet the shooting numbers just aren't there. So I thought he would be better coming into this league, but we'll see if he's able to develop and find a niche somewhere.
Ty Lawson out of North Carolina in his 5th season has really improved his playmaking in the league. Every year he's increased his number of assists and his rate of assists, rather, and I love his speed as well.
No good on that one. And Lawson, Steve, you mentioned becoming more of a playmaker. Clark, he's also upping his scoring every year, so I'll throw it to you guys right now. You know, where is this kid going?
Well,
Steve?
Yeah, I'll take this. I mean, I think he's become an elite-level point guard, and for Denver to take that next step, you know, that's what it's going to take. He's going to have to become their Derrick Rose, their Tony Parker, and I think Lawson is on his way to doing that.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
Blake, that's for 2. Again, the Lakers. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The feed to Fournier. He's looking for Hickson and finds him. Hickson off the pick from Lawson. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Hickson.
I think they've got to keep getting him the ball. When he's going like that, he's in the zone right now. Perfect from the field. You've got to continue to milk the hot hand.
Johnson for 3. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Blake's got 4 assists in the game. From half court, and hits. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 10. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Fareed. Back to Lawson. Pass to Fournier, and stolen by Nash. By himself, and then Young with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Chandler, no good. Lakers leading by 12. And Kobe, here we go. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. Came in, passes to Bryant. Dishes it to Gasol. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, for Pau Gasol, calling last year a rough year might be an understatement. He fought off an injury and tried to find a role on a team that was in transition. A year like that can really take a lot out of a guy.
First one falls for him. And Steve, for Pau Gasol, he dealt with knee tendonitis from the first day of the season, then a concussion, torn plantar fascia. I mean, he just had one setback, it seemed, health-wise after another.
It was just that kind of season, which symbolized the fate of his Lakers, too. They just never seemed to get it going until it was too late. But, you know, with Gasol, we're talking about a guy who's remained effective for a long time in his career. And when you have that kind of skill level, I think your game can translate as you get older.
And the foul on Chris Kaman. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Lawson's against Nash. McGee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, you know, JaVale McGee was taken 18th overall out of Nevada back in 2008. You hear about teams reaching in the draft for size. Well, that wasn't the case this time. You look at this kid's physical gifts. I mean, the tallest standing reach in the NBA, he stands alone in that category.
That free throw, no good. And for JaVale McGee, not just long, but also athletic. You think of him in the dunk contest, dunking two balls on two baskets at once. It was a very creative way to go at it.
It's incredible to watch McGee out on the floor, dunking, blocking shots, running like a deer. Still very young, 25 years of age, but he can get a lot better, I think, with his game as he develops his skills.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Kobe. Outside Gasol. Back to Bryant. Kaman sets a screen for Kobe. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Lawson kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Fournier. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Fareed the pass to Gallinari. Lawson outside. 5 on the clock. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The stupendous finish in traffic.
He has great dexterity inside. He can contort his body, shift in midair, hang time. He can protect the ball and finish through contact. Just an impressive player in the paint.
And, Steve, that's not a skill that most players have. I mean, that's exactly why they try to feed it to him in the paint whenever possible.
Nash against Lawson. But they recover it. And the Lakers get it back. And Young, here we go. Blocked. And they're able to recover. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To JaVale McGee. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Kobe attacking. Out to Nash. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
7 seconds.
6 to shoot. Outside Gasol. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
And stolen by Kaman. Gallinari against Young. Kaman, a screen on Gallinari. Young dishes to Kaman. And good on the basket. Book it. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
Nash against Lawson. Nash kicks to Young. He feeds it to Kamen. That's tipped. Gallinari with the steal. Lawson drives in. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Kenneth Faried.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the numbers for Nick Young, he's got 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
The first free throw is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Good on both. And here's Lawson. Pass to McGee. Back to Lawson. The shot from the low post is good. Lawson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork. Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Lawson against Nash. Another shot. He lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
Lawson drives in. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Los Angeles foul. Kobe Bryant. That's his third personal foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Ty Lawson. 2 shots.
That's good from Lawson.
Been a nice game for Ty Lawson. 22 points and 9 assists. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
Well, you're right, Clark. He's been equal parts creative and disruptive.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Los Angeles leading by 12. Kobe attacking. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 12. Lawson drives in. Here's Fournier. That's short off the rim.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Nash, the pass to Gasol. Outside, Kobe. And stolen by Lawson. 3-on-3. Dishes it to Gallinari. And that one's good.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Lawson gets the screen from Fareed. Lawson drives in. Back to Fareed. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Despite another miss there, you still have to like the way he's been working himself to the free throw line.
Good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 9. Keenan sets a screen for Bryant. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Kobe's got 4 this quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Lawson drives in to JaVale McGee. No good. Kamen with the defensive effort. Lakers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Kamen, a screen on Fareed. The offensive rebound, Young, and it's blocked by Gallinari. Here's Fournier, defended by Bryant. Fournier dishes to Lawson. Rejected by Gasol. The pass to Young. Back to Bryant. Gallinari with the steal. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Lakers leading by 9. Kobe gets a screen from Gasol. And Bryant kicks to Gasol. Back to Kobe. Lock at 6. There's the dish to Kamen. Rebound by the Nuggets. Fareed's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Bryant. He kicks it to Nash. Feeds to Kamen. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
It's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, clearly they were starting to show signs of fatigue, so coach wanted to give them a second to get their win back.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Kobe kicks it over to Nash. The feed now to Kamen. And it's Denver with the rebound. Lawson outside. Fires from 14. Denver passing it around. McGee the pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from McGee.
And he has picked it up here in the second half, really lighting it up now.
Nash against Lawson. Kobe dishes to Kamen. Here's Young. On the wing, Bryant. Left side, Kobe. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-6 run. Kaman against Lawson. Shoots from the baseline, and it's blocked by Kaman. Fareed against Nash. Kobe kicks to Nash. Right side, Kobe. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 7. Gallinari passes to Fournier. Lays it up and banks it in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And it's Kaman missing. Denver's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Lawson dishes to Gallinari, kicks to Fournier. Fareed inside, working on Gasol. Here's Gallinari. And it's Kaman with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position. It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Nash kicks to Bryant. Nick Young on the wing. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 6.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Lawson. Denver gets it back. Fareed. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
Bryant at the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Denver calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they need to draw something up here. I think they'll go for a quick 2. And if not, maybe break somebody free for a long three-pointer.
And they have to know they need to foul right after the shot goes in as well.
Lawson drives in. Here's McGee. Second chance shot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Predelus situation. Shooting for Los Angeles, Steve Nash. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Here is Lawson. From downtown, nails the triple. Here is Nash. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
For 3, Lawson. And so the Lakers take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Powell, obviously the turnover number was high. You were still able to get the win. Is that something that Coach usually addresses with you guys?
It's addressed every single game. You know, I think our turnovers are way too high. We just got to take care of the ball, make the right play, make the right pass.
Imagine how good you'll be, Powell, when you stop turning the ball over. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Chris Kaman.
Yo. 1, 2, 3, go.
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another